Grade 11s. We are busy with cash budgets, and the one thing we've realized is that when we read through information given, that we will always have to consider what was the amount for cash. But now we're going to look at how to determine when are we receiving money from our debtors. Now, a debtor was there because of credit trade. To introduce this section, I just want you to look at this part that you've been reading for me yesterday and been reading and learning, and that is the advantages of cash. Why will people sell on cash? Because they know that they don't need to spend time on screening people. They will receive payment immediately. There's less admin involved, and it also impacts on their working capital, which means that they continuously will have cash available to pay for stocks and so on. And then if you then look at then why would businesses then sell on credit? Well, obviously for many reasons, but of which one would be to increase their sales. But now granting credit in itself means that you need to screen your debtors very well, so all the advantages of cash will obviously become an issue for credit. What is important though is that when you do your granting of your credit, you will agree about the credit terms. And the credit terms that you allow is how much time you allow your debtors to pay back. And that would be 36 days or 60 days or 90 days and so on. Also, what you should agree upon would be things like when will we charge interest and how much interest will we charge. And also, before a stipulated date, if he pays within that, will we allow a cash discount or not? So, as you can see from this, is that it's clear that a credit transaction will only affect the cash budget when the cash receipt is received. Okay, so now I want us to move to the work that you've been reading yesterday. First of all, you looked at the credit terms complied with, okay, and how will you then record it? I just want to quickly just move this a bit closer. I'm struggling with that. Okay, doesn't matter. The first thing that you must realize when you're thinking of debtors is that when they tell you this is how debtors are collected, it works according to historical records. What is a historical record? A historical record is what we saw in the past. So this business, for instance, saw that 10% of people that's supposed to pay them within the month only pay them in the month. So of all their debtors, despite what our agreement is, let's say we tell them they have to pay us within 60 days, 10% pay in the month, 70% after 30 days or in 1 month after, 16% a second month, which is like 60 days, and then the rest they normally have to write off. Like in this case, it's like a 4% people that they have to write off. So the instructions that they give you per exercise will have to be clear on the credit terms that are complied with. In this little exercise that they gave you as an example, customers are allowed 30 days credit. Now 30 days equals 1 month. So what we do is, let's say you give them credit in January, you will only receive the money in February, okay? So 30 days are seen as 1 month, also meaning the next month. All right, so that's the first aspect that you have to understand. So now what they say is, outstanding debtors in December is 36. Why are they giving you that? Because they want you to set up a cash budget for the period January to June, for the 6 months. Now they tell you December's information. You need 1 month back. Why? because your debtors get 30 days to pay. So you need to work 1 month back, because the previous month will give you what you will receive this month. So if I know the people in December will pay me in January, so that's why I need to draw up a cash budget for January. How much up for January to June? So for the first 6 months. So if I expect people to pay me the next month, then December is also important for us. So December, the people that will pay us from the money they owe us in December, we will receive it in January. People from January owing us from January, we will receive it in February. February, we will receive it in March. April, we will receive it in May. And so June, we will not receive in this schedule period, budget period. Why not? Because June will only be shown the next month. Okay, but May will be in June. So can you see how different to cash sales? Cash sales happens in the month. Credit sales, you sell this month, but you will probably only start receiving money from the next month onwards. Or if you do have some debtors like they have here in this example here in the top, some people, 10% of the people that you sell to on credit would pay you in the month. So they still pay within 30 days. Within 30 days means in the month. 30 days means next month, 1 month further. 60 days, 2 months further. And normally we do not give them more than 60 days, and then the rest will obviously, if you by after 60 days still struggle to get hold of them, then you will probably start giving them over to debt collectors, and then you will write them off at the end of 2 months. Okay, right. Now we're going to look at this exercise 10.7 in the next video.